Have you ever wondered how ancient Chinese ceramic cups are made by hand? In a quiet countryside workshop, artisans still follow techniques that are hundreds of years old. Today we're going to watch the fascinating process of creating beautiful handmade porcelain cups from start to finish. Everything begins with carefully prepared clay. The clay must be refined, cleaned, and softened so it becomes smooth and flexible. This step is extremely important because the quality of the clay determines the strength and beauty of the final cup. Skilled craftsmen spend hours preparing the perfect mixture. Next, the clay is shaped into small cups. Each piece is carefully molded by hand to ensure the size and thickness are perfect, because even a tiny mistake can ruin the entire piece. But here's something interesting. What most people don't realize is that making the cup is actually the easiest part, because the real challenge begins when these cups go into the fire. Before firing, the cups must dry naturally so the structure becomes stable. After drying, a special glaze is applied to the surface of each cup. This glaze is what gives the porcelain its smooth texture and beautiful color. However, the temperature during firing must be extremely precise. Now the cups are carefully placed inside a traditional brick kiln. This kiln is heated using wood and controlled airflow. Inside the kiln, the temperature rises to very high levels, transforming the clay into strong ceramic. But here's the critical part. If the temperature is even slightly too high or too low, the entire batch can be ruined. That's why experienced craftsmen rely on years of knowledge and observation rather than machines that as the cups bake inside the kiln. The glaze slowly melts and forms a smooth glass-like layer on the surface. This process creates the elegant texture that porcelain is famous for. The firing process can take many hours, and once it is finished, the kiln must cool down slowly. Opening the kiln too early could cause the ceramics to crack. Finally, the moment arrives when the kiln is opened and the finished cups are carefully removed. Each cup looks slightly different, showing the beauty of true handmade craftsmanship. Some of these cups may look simple, but collectors around the world consider them priceless examples of traditional ceramic art. From raw clay to elegant porcelain, this entire process shows the patience, skill, and tradition behind Chinese ceramics. Handmade crafts like these remind us that true artistry takes time, and sometimes the simplest objects carry the richest history.